Most people do their test plots first thing in the morning, but in typical Joyce fashion, we wait till 8 o'clock right before rain to do a test plot.
I've got 9 passes, 3 varieties. So three passes per variety is what you're getting, Matt Henderson.
Are you still running 4 miles an hour?
No. Why?
Because it looks like you are strong.
We will get done.
I would like to get done before midnight.
Oh, hell, you got a pickup truck. Go home. I'll just drive the tractor home. We should name him Grumpy.
Matt, you owe us some margaritas or some Cinco de Mayo beers or something for this. But it is all in the name of research. Because everything's got to be researched and documented these days. You can't do nothing without the data. But we're doing this out of the kindness of our hearts. Free seed, man. But whatever. It's 8 o'clock. We're out here doing a test plot. It sucks. Seed plus graphite. As you can see, covered in it. Maybe it's doing some good, I don't know. But test plot day. Or no, not test plot day, test plot night. Get that right.
One thing I can't accuse us of, Robert, is not using graphite.
Haters ought to be well lubricated.
First up to bat, Cropland 4930. We planted quite a bit of this year. That's our early season hybrid. That you plant first on your tough acre. It's a drought guard hybrid. It was our #1 yielder in 2022 in the drought. This is a 7-acre field. We're gonna make three passes down and back and clean out, and we'll swap to another one. And when I get in the tractor cab, I'll tell you why we're doing this. We've got it in all our rows. We're gonna confirm that. We've made no changes to the starter fertilizer. We're gonna pull up our side-by-side screen, and on this screen, we're gonna let it say our hybrid, and this should change colors when we start planting. So you may ask yourself, why are you out here in the dark planting the test plot? Well, as you can tell by Robert's frustration, if it was up to him, we would not be doing this. But I like the data that it provides us. We've been growing cropland for several years now. It is my favorite brand of corn seed. That is actually how I got on to cropland seed. One year we had a plot, and it was actually an Augusta plot. I planted a hybrid of corn one time, a brand of corn one time called Augusta. I think it's pretty popular up in like Delaware, Maryland, and all up there. But I'm not running down the seed, but our yields went up significantly when we transitioned away from that. And my local co-op man said, hey, let me put some numbers in there. So they brought me some seed to try, gave me 2 whole bags. I put it in the plot. It didn't top the plot, but I liked what I saw out of it. I liked what I saw, so The next year, they took us to a cropland answer plot, a field day, and I got to look at some more cropland varieties at the field day. They offered a pretty significant discount if you blocked in some cropland seed for the next year, and this was like August. But it was a significant discount, so I locked the seed in, bought that seed, and planted it the next year, and the rest has been history. The corn I bought was 6926 cropland, and it was an old war horse, son. That was a tough son of a gun. These old knobs of some hills we got around here in West Tennessee, you can put it on there, and it might not make 200, but you're gonna make some 170, 180 on some tough old dirt, and that's what I liked about it. If I mysteriously die, I know it's from C+ graphite. Well, if that old mess is as good as they say it is, I'll grow 2 foot overnight, because I'm full of micronutrients and biostimulants, and ain't nothing gonna stick to me because I'm powdered up like graphite.
I know.
Call Michelle and tell her I'm already lubed up for the night, baby. Well, right here is what you got, folks. That dang C+ starting to jack with my deadgum sensors, I think, where we jarred all that crap loose. Dude, it's like stuck in the hopper. It's like bouncing off the sidewalls of the hoppers now that we got the hoppers empty.
Last one of them, last 60 foot of this plot. But it was only 3 varieties, so one we know, one's an experimental, and one we've never planted before. Climate has changed something in there. Instead of just typing in your variety number and it coming up, now you have to like scroll through every variety that cropland has in order to find it. You can't just type in, like, say this hybrid is 5208. You can't just go in there and put 5208. You gotta go to cropland, and then you gotta scroll through every freaking variety that cropland has ever made. And of course, there's like 3 different traits with each variety. So, Fieldview, I don't know why you did that, but it was not to help the farmer at all. There we go. It's not always fun to plant at night, but it is cool seeing them lights off in the distance.
Right there it is. This is our cropland 5678 that we pulled in with. And this is our 3 varieties that we're testing. It's going to be 1.5 acres of each one. They asked me not to give the number or anything on the experimental hybrid, so we're not going to talk about that. But yeah, there's a number there, but that's just a dummy. That's just a dummy number for me and my Winfield man. We should be able to get us a little data off the 5678 compared to it. I've got 2 passes I can shell there, and we can jump over here and shell a pass on it to kind of compare. I needed a field that was slightly bigger than this, but this was the best laid out spot I could think of to put 3 varieties. You see how I laid it off there and then planted the corner out, and then where we got 3 even passes, like I said, 1.5 acres of each variety. I think we should be able to get us a report here in a minute. Well, look at there. It worked out exactly 1 acre of each. Well, alrighty then. Let's move on to the last 10 acres.
Four little old passes and we got a stop and rake seed out. Rake seed. Well, from here to where you can see, but less than a half an acre to go. And this 2023 corn will be wrapped in the books, hopefully. Oh, maybe we won't have to come back and redo it. I pray we don't have to come back and redo it. One more pass ought to get it. That's all, folks, for corn planting for the first time.
We'd have been done years ago.
Beans don't matter. We can, as long as you get them in by July the 4th.
Yeah, you're right there.
So I'll say we just wet around 7 like everybody else.
Everybody always says plant early, better than early, plant early. The best beans we ever cut was planted. We didn't get a bean stuck in the ground till June the 1st. You remember that?
Yeah. But May the 4th, almost May 5th.
We all over May 5th.
Shut up.
How about that?
Yes.
Some of this ground planted way too good. I'm nervous as a cat. Normally when ground plants good, that spells disaster. Well, let's get this thing out of this little old creek bottom here and up on some high ground. We'll see what she does in the